If you've ever worked a night shift, you've probably felt it. That moment when everything goes quiet and you realize you're completely alone. These stories aren't about ghosts. They're about something worse. Real people with real intentions. And the terrifying part, they were all planned. Tonight I'm going to share 3 true night shift stories where someone was being watched, followed, and almost taken. Make sure you're not alone while listening to this. My name is Cadence. I work the closing shift at a small dive bar in the quieter part of my town. It's right off the highway, with a back entrance that connects to the town. Nothing fancy, just a dimly lit place where the regulars know each other, and the jukebox plays the same classic rock songs every night. Most of our customers are locals, truckers passing through, and the occasional lost tourist looking for a stiff drink. I actually like it. The routine is predictable, the tips are decent, and I've learned how to handle every type of customer. The talkers, the flirters, the quiet drinkers, and the ones who just want to be left alone. Weekends are busy, but during the week, I work alone. No barback, no coworkers, just me. And because of the crowds we attract, I stay vigilant. That's why I noticed him immediately. It was just after 1 a.m. on a Tuesday when he walked in. Late 40s maybe, clean cut, well groomed, wearing a black turtleneck and a trench coat. He didn't belong here. He had this aura, like quiet money, real money. He scanned the room, then walked straight to the bar. He ordered top shelf without hesitation. While I poured his drink, he smiled and asked if I liked working there. I said yeah, made a joke. He didn't feel creepy, not at all. He felt normal. We talked for a bit, then he asked, "Do you ever think about doing something bigger?" Weird question, but not alarming. I smiled and told him I was happy for now. He looked disappointed. Then, out of nowhere, he asked what time I got off. I gave him a vague answer. He didn't push. He just smiled, like he already knew. Then he placed a crisp $100 bill on the bar and walked out. I figured I'd never see him again. I was wrong. A week later, he came back, but this time, he wasn't alone. The woman with him caught my attention immediately. Mid-30s, dressed trendy, but off, like she was trying too hard. Everything about her felt calculated. She smiled too easily, leaned in too close. The first thing she said to me wasn't a greeting. It was, "You're so pretty." Her fingers brushed my arm, lingering. Something felt wrong. They ordered drinks. She started asking questions. How long I worked there, how old I was. It wasn't small talk. She was studying me. Then she leaned in and said she ran an exclusive event club. Private parties, you'd make a killing, 10 grand a weekend. I told her it sounded too good to be true. She didn't stop smiling. Fun, safe, exclusive. Then she said, "You should step outside, someone can explain it better." No. Right then a group of customers walked in. Her expression changed, and without a word, they left. A few nights later, after closing, I saw a car parked across the street, watching. When I drove off, it followed me, turn after turn, still there. So I drove straight to a police station. The second I pulled in, it sped off. Nothing happened for a while, until one night, she came back. I texted my boss immediately. She walked in, smiling. "Thought I'd come check on you." I told her we were closing. She insisted on a drink. I stalled, waiting for my boss. Then I heard it. The front door click shut. I turned. She was gone. Outside, a black van was idling. I locked the front door. Then the back door started rattling. Someone was trying to get in. I grabbed a metal shaker, dialed 911. Then headlights pulled in. My boss. The noise stopped. The van sped off. When police checked the footage, there were masked figures waiting outside. One at the back door, trying to flush me out. The plate was fake. They were never found. I don't work alone anymore, but I still think about it. What would have happened if I ran out that front door? I used to work the night shift at a gas station. Used to. It was around 2:30 a.m. I stepped outside for air. That's when I saw him. A man, standing by the pumps. No car, just watching me. He walked in, suddenly, said his car broke down. I offered to call a tow truck. He refused. Then he pointed to the monitor. There was a car, but I had just been outside. There was no car. Then I saw it. Movement. Someone crouching behind it. I smiled, played along, then hit the panic button. The alarm blared. He didn't panic. He smiled. They ran. Both of them ran into the woods. But the car had a third person inside. It was stolen. No suspects, no explanation. I never worked a night shift again. I worked the night shift at a Walmart. Same routine, every night. That's why I noticed him. He wasn't shopping, just appearing, watching me. Then, someone grabbed my arm. A woman, smiling, acting like she knew me. "That's guy been recording you." I looked. He was staring. She told, but she didn't stop. Even we were safe. She kept pulling me, toward the back, toward the exit. No cameras, no people. I screamed, pulled free, and ran. Behind me she yelled, "My name." I never told her my name. Security footage showed. They came in together. It was planned, and I wasn't random. I was the target. These stories make you wonder what's really happening while the rest of the world is asleep. If you've ever worked a night shift and seen something you can't explain, leave a comment below. Stay safe out there, and thanks for watching.